Despite victory last week for Leeds, there's pressure mounting on the Rhinos. Head coach Rowan Smith, they've lost 4 of their last 6 and have lost their last 4 at AMT Headingley. Standing in their way tonight, the London Broncos, yet to taste victory back in the Super League. Round 10 of the Betfred Super League continues here at AMT Headingley Stadium as the Leeds Rhinos take on the London Broncos. Round 10 already underway then last night as the Wigan Warriors put in a dominant second half performance to beat the Catalan Dragons by 30 points to 8. Salford have taken an early lead over on Sky Sports Arena at Huddersfield, while Warrington take on Hull. And the round concludes tomorrow as Hull KR take on St Helens on Sky Sports Action, followed by Leigh Castleford at 5:25. What about the league table then? Well, that win for Wigan puts them within a whisker of being top of the Super League table. St Helens are there, but by the slenderest of margins. Just 1 points difference between Saints and Wigan at the top. Catalans also on 14 points. Salford would join them with a win. Warrington and Hull KR have got 12, while London at the bottom yet to taste victory. What about the teams then? Well, we'll start off with the Leeds Rhinos. 2 changes from their win at Hull last week. Paul Momirovski is injured. He's replaced by the fit again Ash Hanley. But there's no Matt Frawley. He is left out tonight. Jack Sinfield comes in for his first appearance of the season. 3 teenagers in the Leeds lineup then. Sinfield, Alfie Edgell and Riley Lum, who got a double last week on his debut. Jared O'Connor makes his first start of the season at hooker. What about the Broncos then? Well, they also make 2 changes from a disappointing loss at Castleford. Rob Butler is recalled. Ethan Natoli comes in for his first start of the season, or first appearance of the season. James Meadows is on the bench, so Ugo Tyson is in the halves alongside Ollie Leyland. I'm pleased to say joining me here at AMT Headingley tonight is Kyle Amor. Who are we looking out for tonight, Kyle?
Yeah, well, look, Mark, I think we've got to look no further than Lockie Miller, for the home side. You know, he was devastating out of backfield bursts, more tackles than most players in the competition. And of course, for the London Broncos, the visiting team, well, Alex Walker, 161 appearances for the Broncos. He made his debut back in 2014. And for our viewers at home, the more that Alex Walker gets involved in this game, they are good signs for the London Broncos, Mark.
You watched Leeds last week win at Hull. Wasn't the most clinical performance.
No, it certainly wasn't, but they were able to come away with the 2 points, and that's the main thing. You know, performance, yes, you can have a look at that, but result, you only get 1 crack at that. And the back 5 for the Leeds Rhinos, well, they were devastating, Mark. You know, Miller, Lum, Martin, Roberts, and of course a big plus here this evening, the return of their top try scorer, Ash Hanley, Mark.
Yeah, great to see so many youngsters here tonight. Lots of dancers as well in the crowd tonight. Boys and girls, young and old, coming to enjoy their rugby at Headingley. Will it be a first home win in 5 for the Rhinos, or will it be a first win of the season for the London Broncos? Headingley awaits the 2 teams then here. It's going to be tough for London, Carl. We know that. It's been tough for them all season. They're slowly starting to get some of their big forwards back. The sooner they're all back, the better.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You know, they're sat 12 for the moment and conceding an average of 38 points. And they've got it all to do. Important for the Rhinos that they start fast and just blow any hope that the London Broncos have. But let's hope that we can have a spirited performance from the team from the capital and give us a real crack in this contest this evening.
Yeah, big night for Riley Lum. Got a double on debut at Hull last week. Now it's his home debut tonight. There's Sadiq Adebayi back in the starting lineup. Missed 7 with a hamstring problem. He was fit again last week. Got very few minutes as he works his way back. Reece Kennedy has been ever present. Right, we've got the match ball. We've got a referee, Aaron Moore. Here's the man in the middle. Liam Rush is our video referee tonight. We're almost set for action then here. There is Riley Lum looking on. Special moment for him and his family. We're about to get underway then. Round 10 of the Betfred Super League. Leeds against London, live from AMT Headingley Stadium tonight. It's the all-white of Leeds and the all-black of the London Broncos. Will it be a first win for Mike Eccles' side? Or will Rowan Smith and his side make it back-to-back wins? About to get underway then here Leyland will kick towards the Leeds try line, where it's caught by the fit again Hanley. He gets it away, and the first contact made, 15 off the Leeds line. And you mentioned it there, Kyle, and Castleford to a large degree did it towards the end of the first half last week. They played quick. Look at this for Quick. They're going all along the back line. Lewis Roberts gets it away on that far side. They're trying to work in field here. They're over the halfway line on play one now, play two. Now that is a fast start.
Yeah, it sure is. They're just spraying the ball from one side of the field to the other. And this Rhinos team, you have to admit, the skill that they have in their arsenal, in their ranks, is far superior in their opposition. And an early break through Riley Lum, who had a terrific game last week. You know, 16 carries, 170 metres, 7 tackle breaks and 2 tries. What a way to announce your debut in a Rhinos shirt. He gets his home start this evening. Smith looks through and he gets half a chance.
Yeah, the chance to offload it there. He couldn't get the ball away. Now they'll get it in the hands of Croft. Croft with a little kick across field. It's missed. Regathered on the line, and London grateful to get the ball back inches off their own try line.
Well, we've seen the boot of Brodie Croft so far in 2024, setting up an awful lot of tries. And they nearly get up with another one there. Lee Kershaw now, he's got a difficult carry. And gets halted by Sangare. Aledzki 10 metres away from their own line. Lovely soft short kick from Croft.
Well dealt with on the line. And this is where London have struggled, isn't it? Clearing out of their own end of the field.
Yeah, well, they just lack in size, don't they? Difficult to gain any sort of momentum, ruck speed, Mark, which is key at this level. The deep kick inside of their own half.
Yeah, kicking across to the far side, and will find touch just over the halfway line. So, first set complete for the Broncos. Mike Eccles will be reasonably happy they kept the line intact. They were asked some big questions earlier on. He was very positive after that defeat last week, when it would have been easy to be downbeat, having conceded 40 at Castleford.
Look, I think Eccles only has that way to go, really. He understands that his side rode away from 5th last year and got promoted. Perhaps didn't have the luxury of time to build and assemble a squad that can compete with the tough, vigorous nature of Super League.
Here come Leeds then. Ball now with Croft, and he's gone straight through Brodie Croft. Croft with a step and the speed, and Brodie Croft is over. His first try for the Leeds Rhinos. No emotion from the coach, but a bit of brilliance from the Rhinos, and it's Croft who's got Leeds in front.
Yeah, brilliant score there from Brodie Croft. It's took him 10 games to register his first try of Super League. And it was a beauty. Stepped hard off his right foot. Just got in between Reece Kennedy and Marcus Stock. Far too easy. Poor defending there from those two middle players. Brodie Croft just spots it. Steps hard off his right foot. And he's able to just have the pace to go over. And it's a worrying sign for the visitors. It really is, because this Rhinos outfit have started like a house on fire, Mark.
Yeah, Croft it was with the score. And now Reece Martin will look to add the extras. Scything run and that burst of pace. Deep breaths from Croft. He's been leading the way with assists, but now finally has his name on the score sheet as well. Now Leeds have been forced into an early change here, as Reece Martin will look to add the extras, and he will add the extras. The Reece chant goes around Headingley, 6 points to 0 inside 4 minutes. We were talking about a big night for the youngster Riley Lum, but Riley Lum has left the field as we watch a replay of the try, but Riley Lum has gone off what we think is a hamstring injury.
Yeah, disappointing, isn't it, for Riley Lum? Only 19 years old, still got plenty of time ahead of his career, of course, but an opportunity to put some continuity together in games, and disappointing to see him leave. Aledzki just carries the ball back and starts the set off for the Rhinos. Good leg drive after contact in there too.
A fast start from the home side, and London have just got to hang on here. They don't want to get blown away too early here. Adebayi, Davis and Kennedy with a tackle. Wall with Sangare, did well to hang on to it.
Yeah, Justin Sangare with a bit of a juggle, bit of a mixed bag from him last week. Plenty of good things, but one or two errors that are, you know, always in his game so far in a Leeds shirt. But a devastating ball carrier when he just does route one.
And he's certainly got the attributes required, as here goes the fullback. Can't quite get the pass away, Lockie Miller. He's wrapped up. Mike Eccles looking on. Ryan Sheridan alongside him. A high kick. Tester on the far side. Well, London got very fortunate there. Opted not to catch it. I thought for a moment it'd come off the Broncos winger on the far side, but they get the ball back.
Yeah, I think he was just batted back. I think it was Louis Roberts who just got a hand to it. And the London Broncos player just able to dive on the loose ball and kill the play. But the kick from Sinfield was a high and hanging one under pressure from Adebayi. An important night for Sinfield, Mark, you feel?
Yeah. First appearance of the season. I'll tell you what, he got a huge cheer when his name was announced before the game. Matt Frawley not injured as we understand it. Here come the Broncos then. Riley Lomu's night is, well, horrendously short. There's the ice on the hamstring and a pat on the back. Not the night he was envisaging, having got 2 tries on debut last week. Good kick, is well dealt with at the back on the far side and brought back 10 metres in. Well, I guess that's sport in a nutshell, isn't it, Kyle? Hero last week, injured this week.
Oh, yeah, the highs and lows, the mental roller coaster that you go through as a player. Look back, it's part and parcel of it. You know, they'll have a terrific medical staff and conditioning staff that'll get him right again. But this is a better set now from London defensively, off the back of a brilliant kick from Ollie Leyland. The 3 players gone already.
Yeah, they've got Leeds just on the edge of their 20. O'Connor, first start of the season for him. All taken forward. Here they come to this near side now. 40 out from their own line. Leeds, last tackle incoming. O'Connor will get it away to Sinfield, who goes high. Waiting at the back is Alex Walker. Catches it on the full. A wall of white in front of him. O'Connor leading the charge. Brings him to the ground, 25 out.
But again, a solid set there defensively from London. Off the back of a big kick from Ollie Leyland. They're going to need to do more of that. Put Leeds Rhinos into corners and try and just restrict the meters. It's important that they have slow rucks as well. We've already seen what, you know, big spaces in and around the centre of the field can do when you've got players like Brodie Croft and Miller.
Yeah, look at this for a scoreline coming in from just up the road at Huddersfield. Huddersfield 0, Salford 12, latest score. Paul Rowley's side who beat Warrington last week. Taking on their former coach Ian Watson. Here's Kennedy for London. We saw London in a real arm wrestle with Salford a few weeks ago, and second half last week, all right, the game's probably gone, but second half last week, as Leyland puts the high kick up again, Edgell on the far side will catch it on the full. He'll get it away to Miller. Is there a counter-attacking coming here? No, Adebayi gets his man, did well.
Well, that's good detail there, knowing the threat of Miller, his ability to dance and step people, and they just present one solid wall on him. They're going to need to do that all evening, because the moment they get that wrong, they'll expose it.
Yeah. Just going back to that point at Castleford last week. Second half, very even, undone by 2 kicks in the end. Ball on the ground. Play on, went backwards. Here's O'Connor. O'Connor skipping across, looks to dummy his way through. I think the point I'm eventually going to make is that for patches, they're competing. It's making those patches into 80 minutes.
Absolutely, yeah. And that is the difference between this level and what they were used to in the Championship. You can get away with it, you know, in the lower leagues, but in Super League, the moment you switch off, you get found out.
Yeah. Well, Leeds offloading. Ball now comes into field. Now they're going back down the short side. Here's Croft. Croft bursting down that touchline. Support just overran him momentarily. This is the last one. Leeds looking for a quick play of the ball. Sinfield will get it now. He will swing it across to Smith. Smith will go out the back to Miller. Miller gets the ball away. Gudemond is wrapped up, needs to find an offload. Ball's gone free. London collect it. London get it back.
Again, London Broncos reacting first to a situation and diving on a loose ball. But it was right on cue, Matt. The point I made, the moment you switch off, it was the left edge of the Broncos that switched off. And Brodie Croft was able to use his talent and his smarts and find that space. They get away with it.
Yeah, offloads will hurt as well, and we saw Leeds come up with one there. What can London do then? Bringing the ball forward. London have got Hull next week. That will be an interesting clash. The two met earlier in the year, decided with the last play of the game when Hull scored late on to win it. London working forward with Will Lovell, and that's what they've got coming up then. Hull and Hull KR at home, Salford away, then St Helens and Wigan. Nothing easy in amongst that lot. But they will get a win somewhere.
Yeah.
And when they've got one, you never know what will happen from that point onwards.
Yeah, Mark, we're entering that middle third of the season where the start of the campaign is all the players, all the fans are all excited, and towards the end, that final third, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But it's this middle part of the season where I believe London Broncos will catch one or two sides in there. And as always, we see every season, one of those will be one of the big ones, the top four.
Yeah. Here's Aledski, carries it forward. So good for London to have Adebayi back. He's such a physical presence, middle of the field. Here now is Smith. Gets the ball away to Croft. Fires it away to Sinfield. Almost through. Great tackle round the legs. Wants to play it quickly. Sangare in his dummy half. He fancies a bit of a foray forward. He'll get the ball away. It's intercepted. Were they onside there, the London player? No, they weren't. I think even Story gave himself up there, didn't he, that he caught it. So he thought, hang on, I'm in the wrong place here.
Yeah, but what is evident so far with 11 minutes on the clock is Brodie Croft's having a field day at the moment. It's Sangare where the ball ends up in last, and, you know, not the one you want to be kicking it.
No.
So he offloads the ball, and an offside is called.
Yeah, it was. You saw he never got back into an onside position. Here come Leeds, though, from the tap restart, looking to double their advantage here. 11 gone. They're leading by 6. O'Connor finds Croft, gets it away to Sangare. Good defence. 2 to put him down. One of those is Kennedy. London defending on the line. Leeds with Smith. Smith almost got through, but Lovell brings him down a couple of metres away. Numbers to the right. O'Connor's trying to poach one from close in, but London were ready for him, and they'll stop him a yard out. All eyes on Brodie Croft. He gets his hands on it now. Runners outside him, gets the ball away to Roberts. Roberts with a good step, and another one. Still going, Roberts. Can't get the ball out. He's going to be held up 5 metres short of the London line. Last one. They've got numbers short side, but they've plenty of numbers this way. They're going short. They're trying to power their way over here, but London, credit to them, defend their line.
Yeah, and Leeds Rhinos pretty happy with that. I would have liked to seen something on the end of it, but they know that this London outfit carrying the ball 1 metre away from their own line are going to find it hard to gain any sort of metres or momentum, and the Rhinos, of course, will benefit from that ball coming back to them and being in a good attacking position once more.
Yeah, they've just got to stay disciplined here, Leeds, haven't they? And they're squeezing London. They'll try and move it away to their right-hand side, but no joy there. Here's Adebayi now, runs it forward. Sinfield, he bumps off, tries to take Sangare back a couple of metres. Short side play. Here's Lovell. And again, they're going to have to kick from deep inside their own 30.
Yeah, Reece Martin does a good job there on Lovell. Getting a slow play of the ball. Leyland puts boot to ball, but he's behind his 20-metre zone. And this is the net result, Mark. Lockie Miller fires the ball out to Hanley, who skirts and dances his way back through the middle of the field. But again, a kick chase. Pretty impressive from London.
Yeah, it was. Ash Hanley back, having missed a few with a rib injury. He's back tonight. Leeds short of halfway, leading by 6. Croft being outstanding early on here. Here's Roberts, enjoying an outing in the centres.
Well, he's enjoying his time this season as well. 9 appearances this season in 24. Aledski.
Warrington 6, Hull 0. Latest score. That's available on Sky Sports Action. Here's Croft again. And again he breaks through, but no support. Quick play of the ball. The London line in trouble here. They're going wide to Roberts. So he didn't pass it, and he's tackled. And once again, credit to London. They keep scrambling. They've been broken a couple of times, but they keep getting bodies back around the ball.
They do, Mark, but again, you just cannot sustain this amount of pressure. Brodie Croft is causing all sorts of problems as Kershaw takes a bit of a timid carry away.
Move, don't thrash lead.
They need a penalty. They need an out, don't they, London?
Yeah.
They need something to get them out of this sticky situation.
Go third.
Thought for a moment they were going to spin it, but instead they carry it. Tyson is wrapped up, playing in the halves. Davis gets it away, and they're up to the 30. That's not a bad carry. Last one, just short of the 40. What can Leyland do from here? He's going to run for a couple of metres. Is he going to go through the hands? No, he's kicked, and he's got it behind Miller. He needs this to stop in the field of play, and it will. It's a really good kick there from Leyland. He's bought his side some room. Now they've got to make the tackle, and the chase is broken. All the work done. Miller's away. He's only got Kennedy to beat. He sidesteps him. Kennedy trying hard. Here's Hanley. Hanley back in the side. 8th of the season. And Ash Hanley's back, and Leeds have got their second. The kick was a great kick, but they couldn't get hold of Miller.
I called it, Mark. You know, you've got to present a full line, a full kick chase on Lockie Miller. And the moment you don't do that, it gets exposed. And it's Lockie Miller. Yes, some questionable defence from the Broncos, but look who he ends up rounding at the very end of this. It's the front rower. Sorry, it's Reece Kennedy, yeah, the front rower. He doesn't get involved in the kick chase. He doesn't buy into that hard work. And the gap through the centre of the field is exposed because of Kennedy's inability to work harder and work longer than everybody else in the Broncos side.
Very unselfish from Lockie Miller, in fairness. I think he could have got there himself, but he offloads it. And Hanley, and that blaze of tries at the start of the season, is back amongst the tries. And the Leeds huddle will be a confident one, and Reece Martin will be confident above this kick 10 metres out right in front. Well, they did all the hard work, and that was the best kick they've had in the opening 15 minutes. And as you said,
it was the one time there where Reece Kennedy didn't value the kick chase that was needed on that play, and it was exposed through the middle of the field. And that is the difference between sides that win competitions and ones that sit at the bottom and stay at the bottom. They're not willing, they're not all in, they're not willing to do the right things throughout the course of 80 minutes. And it's just a simple score. And it's disappointing because it's all effort-based. There's no talent required on a kick chase, Mark.
Yeah, London undone. Switch off for a second in the Super League, and you're toast. Ball with Sangare. Brings it forward. You have to say there's been a nice pace about Leeds play tonight. O'Connor and Sinfield coming into the starting lineup. It's certainly made an impact, and Brodie Croft, probably the best opening we've seen to a game in a Leeds shirt for him.
Well, look, you know, again, I don't want to sort of stick the boot into the London Broncos, but maybe with Frawley not involved, it allows Croft just to have a bit more on-ball play, and so far we've seen him have so much joy.
Good carry. There's Rowan Smith looking on. I mean, under a bit of pressure given that run of 4 defeats in 6 and 4 successive home defeats as well here at Headingley. And as good an opportunity this looked. Also a big banana skin for Leeds as the kick is high. Kershaw catches it, and then he was collected by Hanley.
Yeah, Hanley flattened him. 100 mile an hour, timed it well. But again, Mark, they're just turning the ball over exactly where they need to with the Rhinos.
Ball 2.
I think Kershaw was looking for a penalty. He didn't receive one. There's some tired-looking London players. The pace of the game is hurting them early on here.
Well, Will Lovell carrying the ball now. The longest serving player out there alongside of Walker.
Yeah, here they are looking to go through the hands. They're looking to find an edge. Here is Walker, gets it away. Here now is Maludi, tries to put the step on, and the offload is a shocker. Or is it? Did it hit a hand? Let's have a look. London think they're getting this back. Maludi.
I think they are, Mark. Yeah, it looked like Maludi had gone for one of those worldy offloads that he so often does, and we've seen throughout this time in Super League and in the Championship, but a simple offload from him. And Lewis Roberts gets the hand to it, Mark.
Well, we say it every time we see Hakim Maludi. He's got faults in his game, but he's also got X factor.
Yeah. I mean, last week, 148 metres in 17 carries in that heavy loss against Castleford, Mark.
Yeah. He's got the ability. Here's Leyland, short pass, Lovell. Player outside him just overran him momentarily. Ethan Natoli is back out there, his first Super League appearance, as Kennedy gets an offload away. He finds Davis. Davis wrapped up 30 away. Furthest downfield London have been. Adebayo jumps in at dummy half, gets it away here to Leyland. Leyland into the line, gets it away. There is Natoli, Italian international. Welcome addition back into the team. Lovely hands on the inside to Walker. Can't get the ball away though. The 10 out here, the Broncos. Can they post some points? Can they get a repeat set? Here's Leyland. His kick comes in. Bounces back. It wasn't played at. Natoli doesn't know it. Gets it away to Davis. Finds Leyland again. Here's a little kick down the line. Back to Leyland. Still the last tackle. And Leyland eventually will go to ground 5 meters away. They just couldn't get another set there.
No, well, they just couldn't thread the needle on that occasion. 2 or 3 times it found the leg or the foot of a Rhino. And they bounced back into the hands. But, you know, better end to the set. I think London's, if they're going to have the best chance of winning this game, they need to play a bit off the cuff, particularly in good ball.
Leeds have it 15 out from their own line. 12 points to 0. And here they go again through the hands. A risky pass. Kershaw's on it.
There.
He's got it, Kershaw. Picked Hanley's pocket, gets it away to Lovell. Lovell going for the line. Well, Leeds gambled there and their skill let them down, but how quick was Kershaw? And now a chance here for Broncos. Adebayo will go for the line. He's tackled. Leeds are short defensively to the far side. The London left as we look down. Here's Leyland now. Leyland, oh, it should have been intercepted. Roberts saw that coming. Had a second-class stamp on it, that pass. Everyone knew where it was going. Here's Kershaw up the middle. Kershaw going for the line. And he's tackled 2 away. Set restart. Here come the Broncos then. Ball now gets his way into the hands. And they're a couple of meters short of the line as a tackle is made. Leeds being tested defensively. A couple of times they've been opened up by London. Kennedy finds Leyland, gets it away to Walker. Walker with a dummy, he's wrapped up 5 out. Bassett in at dummy half, gets it back to Leyland. Leyland skips across 1, lays it back for Jones. Jones takes the tackle. Davis waits at dummy half. Can London open their account here? They're going to go short, they're going for the power play. Trying to offload it, trying to fight their way to the line. Not quite there. Leeds, to be fair, doing pretty well so far. Here now is the grubber kick through the line from Tyson. Hits the post and Leeds fall on it. Right on the whitewash. London so close, yet so far.
Yeah, so much better there from London. And Jack Sinfield does well. Has to deal with the post ricochet. But he's able just to dive on the loose ball and end the set for the Broncos.
Here's Hanley. Brings it forward, but now it's Leeds who are struggling to get out of their own end. So close here. The kick from Tyson just hit the post. I think if it doesn't hit the post, the chasers were there. Could have been a try, but as he said, Sinfield, right place, right time.
Yeah. And Lockie Miller now just trying to look back behind the ruck, testing markers as Croft, well, he kicks from 25 away. So a real good opportunity here for London now, Mark.
Really good effort from them. Well, Jack Sinfield making his first appearance. There's his dad, Kevin. Graced this stadium many times. He'll be looking on proud as punch, I'm sure. But London busted open by really a Croft run and that Miller run. Other than that, they've stuck at it.
They've stuck at it, yeah. They've had to carry the ball away from their own line in difficult situations. But you're right, Mark, they have just over the last 5 or 6 minutes just started to grow into this game.
Yeah, we're having a go. Butler's into the action. Here now is Jones, finds Leyland, who finds Walker. Walker pokes the kick through. Miller's back. Miller will collect it. He's going to be collected. Just couldn't get underneath him to carry him back over the line.
No, but again, a decent chase on that far edge. Jared Bassett leading the way. And this is what happens. You end up play 1, play 2, and they drag him over the line, Mark. This is brilliant from the Broncos.
It is. Just what they wanted. Good effort there. Really good effort. Natoli involved. They've missed him. Went really well in the championship last year, the Italian international. And finally, they've got him fit. They'll have Lewis Bionic back next week as well, Mike Eccles and the Broncos. So there's hope coming back for London.
Yeah. Ethan Natoli, you're right. He was instrumental for London Broncos last year on their quest into Super League. We're seeing a real purple patch at the moment as Butler tries to start the set off.
Yeah, leading the charge, former Wakefield and Warrington man.
Got his arm trapped.
This has been a good spell for London, but they need to put some points on the end of this spell. If Leeds can hold them out, it just helps Leeds growing confidence again. But London have it. Here's Leyland. He's been good so far. Finds Tyson. Not the best pass, but Natoli took it in nevertheless, and he's wrapped up 8 metres away. They're going now down the short side. Here's Tyson. Grubbers a kick through. Will it stay in the field of play? I think he was touched behind.
Drop out mark, yeah. More threatening from London Broncos. Neat little kick there from Tyson, on loan from the Catalan Dragons. A soft little kick in behind that just gets pushed and ushered over the dead ball line for 6 more.
Yeah, I think Edgell was hoping that was going to roll out, but he slid into the ball and then knocked it out. But we have seen Leeds go short a few times this year.
And we have seen them leak tries this year as well. The goal line defence hasn't been the best feature in 2024. But London now with their 3rd set mark.
Yeah. Plenty more live Super League action. Hull KR St Helens tomorrow, 2:55 Sky Sports action, followed by Lee Castleford, 5:25. And we've also got NRL on Sundays. Natoli here, rampaging through, and the Italian international is over. A wonderful pass, and that's what the Broncos have been missing. Natoli too big, too strong, and the Broncos pressure pays off. They're on the board. It's Leeds 12, London 4.
Yeah, Ethan Natoli right on cue in his first game in season 2024. And Ollie Leyland, he's having a brilliant game so far. He just squares up, throws the ball out the back, and then it ends up in Natoli's hands. The right edge, sorry, of Leeds Rhinos. They just back off and back off. And it's a soft mistake in defence from Brodie Croft. Natoli just gets the big right hand up, pushes him away, and has the pace to get over. And they've deserved it, Mark. They really have.
Could be a big moment. I'm going to go back. That period of pressure started. Leeds trying to play out of their own 20.
Yeah.
Drop the ball. Kershaw dives on it, and it's been 5 minutes of incessant London pressure.
But that's been a feature. I've said it a couple of times, you know, in particular when the London Broncos were under the cosh in their own half. Their ability to dive on loose balls and react first, well, it pays off when Kershaw dives on that pass 10 metres away from the low line. They're able to keep hold of the ball for 18 players. And then Natoli glides his way through that defensive line. Soft defence from the Rhinos' right edge.
Tough kick this for Leyland. Couple of metres in from touch. Well, this to get them back within a converted try. Sends it on the way, and it's hit the post. How's your look, London? But they did score next. Leyland can't believe his luck. The width of a post away. But it's 12 points to 4.
Yeah, Ollie Leyland with a 50% with the boot this season. It's his 14th attempt of a conversion mark and only 7 slotted. But what about the try from Natoli? Gets rid of Brodie Croft far too easy. He'll be disappointed when he looks at that one again in the morning.
But there was real determination in the carry, wasn't there?
Yeah.
He was going to run over the top of Croft, whatever Croft was going to do there, albeit probably the defensive effort not quite as strong as Brodie would have liked. High kick is taken. Now what can the Broncos do on the back of points? 12-4 here. Any thoughts that Leeds were going to have it entirely their own way in the first 40 minutes have been somewhat reduced, as London have got points of their own here. Davis out of dummy half.
That'll do the Broncos outfit the world of good in terms of confidence. They know that if they get their lion's share of possession, they can score points. Leyland with another terrific kick. Doesn't he split the field so well? He often finds space with his kicks. This one looks a bit too long, and it is.
He's a little bit unfortunate there. He was going for the 40-20, but couldn't quite. get it right. I think Brodie Croft's actually left the field, Kyle. Brodie Croft has gone off. We'll try and confirm why that may be. But Brodie Croft off, Andy Ackers on. Now that might be a plan change, but
I can't see that, Mark, if I'm honest. Brodie Croft, you know, your dominant half on the field with an inexperienced one in Jack Sinfield.
Yeah, we'll see if we can find out about that from pitch side.
But it's little moments like that, you know, the Rhinos losing Lum, losing Croft does make the chances of the London Broncos increase to go on and win this game. They've got to deal with Lasoni off the bench. He was exceptional against Hull FC. 37 minutes, a devastating stint from him last week off the bench.
Here's Ackers now, former London man, breaks through, can't get the pass away. Last one, we're hearing that Croft has gone down the tunnel for treatment. We'll confirm what that may be. They're going through the hands here. Gudemond had the man over and didn't pass it. Hanley was unmarked and London survived. So Croft down the tunnel. Jordan Kamara, our man down at pitch side tonight, tells us he's gone straight to the changing rooms.
Yeah, worrying sign. Oh, it's a bad error there. Coming away from his own line, Robbie Storey just has a little lock up, takes his eye off the ball and drops it. And that could be costly. It really could. But going back to Brodie Croft, it's a worrying sign for everyone here at Headingley Stadium supporting the Leeds Rhinos, so influential to their attack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just need an half.
And the Ackers has started well off the bench.
1, 2, 3, 4,
former
5,
London
6,
man.
Bang your heads, boys. 5 seconds.
48 games for the Broncos in 2016 and 2017 before he left to join the Wolfpack. Ball now works its way across to Miller. Miller is tackled. Ball now works its way centre field. O'Connor finds Oledzki. Oledzki's turned away 10 metres out from the line. Leeds on the attack here. Well, they're about to open up another score. Ackers going. So we're hearing that Brodie Croft is back on the bench. We'll get some more news on that in a moment. Here's Gudemond. Gudemond is tackled 8 metres away. Big period this for the Broncos. Can they hang on? 8 minutes to go to the break. Ball works its way to Cam Smith. Here's Lasoni trying to power his way over. But there's enough black shirts around him to bring him down. Leyland finishes off the tackle. Little grubber kick through and it's going to be touchdown. They're in. It's McDonald who's got it down. Referee, though, is going to want to check this. Let's find out what the official says. He thinks it's a try on field.
It's tackle 5. We have on-field decision of try. It's from a kick, so we're going to check the onside offside first and then do to the grounding. So we can roll it through from this point, pause it on the foot. They are all on side to the right of the kicker. We're going to play it through and see what Sam Lasoni does. And then he's okay, so we're now into the grounding. So the ball's still moving. The ball's still moving. He takes possession and grounds the ball. Thank you, I have a decision.
James McDonald grounds the ball then, and it's going to be his first try of the season for Leeds. A delicate little kick close to the line unlocks some desperate London defending, and Leeds have their third, and they lead by 16 points to 4.
Yeah, James McDonald, the beneficiary for his first try of the season. And it was the devastating run the play before from Sam Lasoni that just big man on little man in Ollie Leyland. The speed of the play of the ball's far too quick. And Cam Smith gets pushed out the way by Ackers, and a beautiful little kick through. And the chase was there from McDonald.
Here's a kick from out wide, waved away. So 16 points to 4. Reece Martin can't add the extras on this occasion, but McDonald has the try. Neat little kick through the line. McDonald, his first of the season.
Again, it just came off the back of that disappointing error from Robbie Storey. The challenge for London Broncos. That's a good shot. And a carry return with interest. Butler met Lasoni well.
He did.
They've got to keep them penned inside this half of the London Broncos, because we've seen over a number of times, a number of sets, half breaks or tries from the home team. Walensky's had a big stint this evening.
He has. So there the half-time score at the John Smiths. Huddersfield 0, Salford 12. Half-time there, slightly earlier kick-off at the John Smiths. That game, as every game, live on Sky this season as Ackers goes, and he's wrapped up 40 out. First time he started on the bench this season, Andy Ackers. As a high kick from Sinfield, Walker underneath it, sets himself. He'll look to bring it forward now, finds the ground 12 away.
Yeah, perfect set after points there from the home team. Just hard, direct carries in between the scrum lines, that middle third of the field, and then Sinfield with a high kick. Just asking Walker to catch it inside his own 10. And they just turned the screw.
Still 2.
Here's Kershaw. Tries to bounce off one. Well, it's important they don't concede again, London, before the break, but if they could nick one back, it would lift the spirits of Mike Eccles' troops. Up towards the 40 they go.
No! Hold it, boys, hold it! Go 4.
Good carry straight up the middle.
No!
And this is the last tackle. They'll get it away here to Tyson. He's going to hoist it high. He's pushing Hanley back into his own in goal, catches it on the try line, so he's got to return it here. What's the chase like? Well, it's not too bad. They get their man about 12 off the Leeds line.
Yeah, decent kick from Tyson, wasn't it? Just dropped it a metre away from the try line. Ash Hanley has to catch it and then return. The kicking game for London Broncos is key. We've already seen a number of decent kicks from Leyland. It gives them an opportunity to restrict the Rhinos' metres. As Edgill to just play with a bit more pace, aren't they, the Leeds Rhinos?
Go 4.
Here's Sinfield looking for the 40-20. Walker sprints across, catches it right on the 20. He'll look to bring it back. O'Connor closes the door and he opts to take the tackle of Walensky and McDonald. London have worked their way back into the game. They're not having quite as much difficulty getting out of their own end of the field. They've just come up with a couple of errors that have allowed Leeds to attack them. And Leeds, credit to them, have taken the opportunities they've had here. Oh, there's almost a trip there on Davis. Up towards halfway. Ackers just stuck a leg out.
Yeah, just got caught ball watching there of his opposite number.
Here's Tyson again. Going to stand up. Another high kick. Miller's underneath it. Tyson's after him. Oh, beautiful sleight of hand. Really good sleight of hand there from Miller. And here's Hanley. Thought about the big pass. How delicate was this?
Yeah, that was clever there from Miller and Hanley combining. Great skill.
Hold on. Go 2.
Tyson was just like, he's actually done well there to pull out of the tackle, hasn't he? Because I think he was going to try and clean Miller out there. But he just held off. Saw the pass. Here they come again. Short pass, beautiful. Here's O'Connor. Straight through the middle. He's waiting for the support to arrive. O'Connor's just going to have to take the tackle in the end. Dragged down 20, maybe 15 away. Leeds looking for a decisive 4th try before the break here. London trying to slow things down. There's a player in the ruck. Here's Sinfield now. Pops it up to Walensky. Walensky falls to ground. Big tackle this incoming. Last one for Leeds to score. Smith has it, gets it away, and mounting the bodies. Must score. Do score. Roberts is over. Leeds use the numbers to their advantage. London caught short. And Leeds once again clinical with a finish. Lewis Roberts, 3rd of the season. Leeds lead 20 points to 4.
Well, Lockie Miller, he sits right up there with the most runs in the competition. But because of his running threat, it exposes this pass. London Broncos think he's going to carry it. A soft, short ball there to Jared O'Connor, who just jogs and waits for support. But it was Miller's pass that led to the break, and it's his pass that leads to the try on the very end of this play from Lasoni. Lewis Roberts goes over. Special involvements from the number 1, Lockie Miller.
Roberts' try presents another difficult opportunity for Reece Martin. 4 tries in the first half for the Rhinos. Started well and finished well. London had a passage of play in the middle when Natoli scored. Well, good kickers don't often miss 2 from the same spot. Can he add the extras here from out wide? Rowan Smith looking on. Looks quite relaxed. I think tonight would get Leeds on the coattails of those at the top.
Yeah. And obviously the second half over at Huddersfield. If Huddersfield to find a way back in there, miraculously, these Rhinos winning tonight could find themselves in the playoffs come 10 o'clock this evening.
Well, we said good kickers don't often miss twice from the same spot, and Martin doesn't miss because he is one of the best in Super League. 22 points to 4 Leeds lead.
Yeah, and all this shame was just off the back of a quick run. The London Broncos, they couldn't rescue it due to the break there from Jared O'Connor. Jared O'Connor, a special mention for him. That's his 60th game in a row in a Leeds shirt. Hasn't missed one for an awful long time. It was his break that led to the field position for Louis Roberts to score the try.
Yeah, they didn't panic, did they, Leeds?
Come.
As we do kick off, there'll be time for one last tackle. Aledzki decides to go route 1. No heroics from the big front rower. But Leeds will be pretty pleased with that opening 40 minutes. The one worry they will have are injuries to Riley Lump and to Brodie Croft. But at the break, it's Leeds who lead London by 22 points to 4. We'll have all the reaction to come to the first half that's seen Leeds score 4 tries and they lead 22 points to 4.
Welcome to a new season, folks. The home of rugby league is right here.
Yeah, buckle up. Look at the emotion.
An absolute flying machine.
Nice work there on duty.
That is an extraordinary moment.
Did miraculously well to get it through.
He jumped like a rainbow and came up with a pot of gold.
Not just the Super League, you can see on Sky Sports. Also got NRL action, including Saturday and Sunday this week. The North Queensland Cowboys take on the Dolphins on Sky Sports Arena at 10:35 tomorrow morning. And on Sunday, it's the turn of the Sharks as they take on the Dragons. 7:05 a.m. Sky Sports action on Sunday. Tonight here we're live at AMT Headingley, and Leeds with those 2 tries just before the break have given themselves a healthy advantage at half-time. Leeds leading London by 22 points to 4. What about elsewhere in the Super League tonight? Well, they're underway in the second half at the John Smith Stadium, and Huddersfield certainly not having it all their own way. Salford lead there by 12 points to 0. That's live on Sky Sports Arena now. And on Sky Sports Action, Warrington lead Hull by 12 points to 0. So that's what's happening elsewhere. What's been happening here in the first half? Kyle Amor.
Yeah, well, it was the Rhinos and Brodie Croft who come out the traps quicker than their opposition. Brodie Croft stepped hard off his right foot and just exposes Reece Kennedy and stopped through the middle of the field. The left clutching at straws. They can't even land a glove on him. Kennedy heading out and Stock not working hard enough. And that was 3 minutes on the clock. And then the Rhinos hit again. Well, this time, it was a lack of kick chase through the middle of the field. I mentioned Reece Kennedy. But it has to be said, the tackle needs to be made by the presenting kick chase. And Miller he just goes away, he steps back inside, and look where Ash Hanley appears from. He's just working harder, moving quicker than anyone else on the field into support, and that was on 16 minutes. And then, of course, it was London who, after a period of a number of sets, well, they were able to strike back through Natali. It was wonderful ball movement from Leyland, who goes out the back to Walker, and a hard line from Natali, gets rid of Brodie Croft pretty comfortably, if I'm honest, Mark. But that just gave a bit of hope into the travelling side. But all that hope was quickly delinquished 5 minutes later. A hard carry from Sam Lasoni, and Andy Ackers was just able to get on the scene, provide a soft, short little kick through the first line of defence, with Roberts and McDonald chasing. It was McDonald who reacted first and got on the ball for another score. And then with 1 minute left on the clock, a beautiful piece of skill from the fullback, who's had his prints all over everything good for the Rhinos. Lockie Miller feeding a soft pass to O'Connor, who just slows down, takes the tackle, creates the field position for the home side just to expose the left edge. And it's Miller who gets his hands on the ball right at the last pass. He set it all off, and he's there to help finish it. The beautiful ball there to Roberts. And it's 18 points to the Leeds Rhinos. It plays 22-4, Mark.
Yeah, Roberts with the final try. Let's have a look at the stats then of that first half. Possession pretty equal. I mean, London 93% on the completion rate, so they'll be happy with that. But look at that, the difference in the meters made and the tackles made and the missed tackles. Yeah, and it takes its toll towards the very end of the game. 26 missed tackles. Obviously, they've had to do another 30 more than their opposition. Well, a 93% completion is okay, but it's where they're completing, Mark. They're completing down near their own end of the line. And the one time that they did drop the ball, you know, the Rhinos made them pay. They did. Well, half-time here then at AMT Headingley. Leeds in front by 22 points to 4. The home fans are pretty happy with their lot tonight. But London have shown they've got points in them. Second half is next, live.
It is Rugby League Reloaded for 2024.
Big hit goes in there.
This is getting fiery now, making it all look magic. This is more than just a game. He's prolific this year.
Oh, what a challenge that was. Sensational try.
They go for glory and they win the game. It has been marvellous and memorable.
Round 10 of the Super League continues tomorrow. Double header for you. We start off at Hull KR as they take on St Helens live on Sky Sports Action at 2:55. And we follow that up with Leigh against Castleford as round 10 concludes, 5:25 on Sky Sports Action. We're at AMT Headingley tonight, where the home side are in command. 2 tries at the start and 2 tries at the end of the half mean that Leeds lead London by 22 points to 4. The light show going off in the background. Healthy crowd in here tonight at AMT Headingley, and fair to say the majority of them, Kyle, will be pretty pleased with what they've seen in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it, Mark, a couple of times, that the fact that the Rhinos haven't had this home stadium a happy hunting ground for them in season 24. Well, so far we've seen some long-range tries, and that's always something that excites rugby league fans, whether you are a Rhinos fan or a neutral watching at home as well. And I do believe that, you know, over the course of the next 40 minutes, Mark, we're going to see, you know, a few more Rhinos tries. There was just worrying signs towards the second half of that first half that the London Broncos outfit were just struggling, really. And I just believe that the Leeds Rhinos team will grow more and more into this game as we wait for them, both sets of players really to come out.
Lots of youngsters here, big group of dancers and local rugby players as well. But a dance spectacular, around 2,000 dancers and their family here tonight. Leeds doing great work in the community.
There's been
Lots of them here.
Sorry, there's got to say there's been one dancer on show out of the 34 players, and that's the Leeds #1, Lockie Miller, dancing his way through the defensive line. As Cam Smith leads out the Leeds Rhinos for the second half here. The scoreboard plays 22-4 to Leeds Rhinos. The Broncos have got it all to do. They've got 40 minutes left in this game as they now return to the field.
Leeds looking for that first home win in their last 5. London looking for their first win of the season. You just feel those 2 tries just before the break, rather like at Castleford last week when they conceded late in the half, just really took away any chances they had.
Yeah, and look, if we're really honest, you know, on the balance of that 40 minutes, the London Broncos had probably a purple patch of around 6 or 7 minutes, but they were able to score in that time. But the rest of the game has belonged to the Rhinos.
Well, Butler hoping to get his side going forward here at Headingley. Well, we see more magic from Miller in the second half here. Will Leeds run in some tries, or will the Broncos bite back? Leyland catches the ball in goal. And here we go, second half back underway. The Leeds Rhinos against the London Broncos, live from the Betfred Super League round 10. And London penned in their own 10 already. The deep kickoff proving to be a problem for London. What do you think Mike Eccles would have said at half-time, Kyle, to his team?
Look, I think he'd have been pretty pleased. Obviously, it's a difficult place to come. But I think the message would be is just sort of tighten up, you know, don't let them just break through your line after doing lots of good work. We saw a couple of instances there where the Rhinos were able to break deep inside their own half, just tighten that up. And 2 of those breaks led to tries.
Well, here comes an attack down the London left. Leyland's had a good game tonight.
I was just going to say there, I think he's been a shining light. And I think it's important as well for London Broncos players. You know, look, the reality is they are going to go down this season regardless of what happens. But for many of those players, Mark, an opportunity lies ahead of them this season to put themselves in the shop window for other clubs competing in Super League in season 25.
It certainly does. Leeds have got it just short of the halfway line. Reece Martin wrapped up. Here goes Aletsky. Carries over the halfway line. Ball now with Lasoni. Trying to bump off one, but Davis round the bootlaces makes his tackle. Here's Ackers now, gets it to O'Connor. O'Connor aggressive with a carry. Inside the 30 he goes. He'll play it now to Ackers. Gets it away to Sinfield. Nice pass to Miller. Miller slices through. Ball back on the inside. And more points. It's Gudamon with the try. His first for the Leeds Rhinos. And once again it's Miller who produces the magic. Leeds extend their lead.
Well, Croft got his first try, McDonald his, and now it's Gudamon in on the action. And the first half started with a Brodie Croft try, and the second has started in similar fashion. But it's Lockie Miller, again, with his fingerprints all over everything. He's just able to go through and supply that ball back on the inside, and it's the Frenchman and Mikel Gudamon who's just pushing and anticipating that Miller will just be able to get that ball away. It's some pretty poor defence, really, from Hugo Tyson. Well, it's the Rhinos who started this second half again very, very quickly.
Reece Martin, 3 from 4 first half. The Papua New Guinea international looking to make it 4 from 5. We're looking forward to a few more efforts at goal in this second half, and if the opening couple of minutes are anything to go by, he may well be getting more shots at the post. Here he comes. Strikes it, and the flags go up, and it is Leeds 28, London 4.
I just feel a little bit for Hugo Tyson. Of course, he would have liked a better defensive effort, but when you've got a guy with the pace and the footwork in Miller, and you get it one-on-one, it creates all sort of panic and confusion. And the moment that Tyson rocks back on his heels and allows Miller to get on the outside of him, it was game over. What about this for a
This for a run. Lasoni, he's wrapped up. Sam Lasoni. Now the ball worked forward again down that Leeds left-hand side. And they look in the mood here, the Rhinos, to post some more points. Up to the 40 already here. Here goes Aledski, getting some big minutes in here tonight. Akers now at a dummy half, offers the dummy. He's wrapped up inside London's 40. O'Connor will jump in. And we'll get the ball away to Sinfield, who stands up the kick. Kershaw underneath it, gets there. He gets the pass away to Walker. And Walker will bring it forward a few metres up to the 20. And London have it back in their own hands.
Yeah, Leeds Rhinos there just playing very, very quickly. Hard carries, big meters off the back of Aledski. They get a slow play of the ball at last, and Sinfield's just able just to put the ball high and up in the air, knowing that the Rhinos, they're the ones, you know, full of energy. Yes, there's only been a couple of minutes gone in this second half, sorry.
Here's Leyland, gets it away now to Tyson. He finds Walker. Walker, as the Leeds defence slides across, is tackled on the 40. Ball back to Butler. It's a little bit slow there, the Broncos.
Police, go 5.
Oh, Smith looking on as Leyland under pressure on the last one, gets it away to Tyson. Tyson ducks under one. I think he thought he was caught high, but he wasn't, and that will be the turnover. Once they got the pass away, you've got to then find a kick at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, Leyland done ever so well there under pressure from O'Connor to find a gap and release the ball to Tyson, but he's got to let that ball go. There was a 3-on-2 on that short side of the field, and he elects to run it. And Lockie Miller now dancing between him, proving difficult all night to get a hold of, and does well to beat the first defender.
Hold boys, hold it. Go 1.
Ball on halfway. Hanley drives in.
2. Hold boys.
London have conceded tries either side of half-time. Smith carries forward. He's tackled. Mike Eccles looking on. Another tough night at the office for the Broncos so far. Here's Akers now. Holmes up in front of him. He's got the support. And there is Jack Sinfield. First appearance of the season. First try of the season for the teenager. Sinfield's over. And Leeds are cutting loose here at Headingley.
Yeah, look, it's shocking defence through the middle of the field from the London Broncos. That's far too easy for Andy Akers, just to sell a dummy and go straight through without a glove even touched on him. And then Sinfield with his head in the play, the young 19-year-old on his debut for this season. He gets an important try in his career, only his 12th appearance altogether for Leeds Rhinos, but that is far too easy there. Just cuts them through the middle of the field. It really is disappointing for Mike Eccles to see that. Harvey Makin just takes his eye off the moment, the ball, and Sinfield just able to put that ball underneath the sticks. It's poor defence, it really is.
Well, Sinfield Jr. scores as Sinfield Senior looks on. Your young fella's been excelling on the rugby field. It must be a proud moment watching your young boy do well.
Yeah, the son, he's a little boy. He's going to play at Wembley in the schools final on June the 8th. Can't wait for that one.
The question is, will he score a try like his dad did?
Well, we'll remain to see, won't we? Yeah, Kevin Brown's boy as well, also in that team. Andy Johnson for Wigan fans as well. To that age where hopefully we watch our sons go on and have careers like Kevin is watching Jack at the moment.
Yeah. Family looking on. Oh, it's a proud moment as Zalewski finally gets a breather. And Leeds come back. Here goes Lissoni again. To be fair, they've dealt with him pretty well, haven't they, Lissoni?
Yeah, they have, but what he does do, he carries with such pace and intent, and that's what you want from your benchmark. Your job as an impact player is to lift the intensity, if not greater than what was started in the game, and Lissoni does that this season.
Nine gone, second half. 30 points. The advantage here is Miller again. This time he's put to ground. Salford have extended their lead as a good kick goes in here. Very good kick. Huddersfield 0, Salford 18 in that game.
Well, there won't be too many people who would have saw that coming with how Huddersfield have been playing recently, but you know, Salford, one of the form teams of the competition at the moment. A brilliant win over Warrington Wolves, and now at Huddersfield. It's great this season, Mark, isn't it?
It is.
All
Wide
the
open
yeah,
now.
absolutely wide open. It's what we want.
London trying to bring the ball forward. Elsewhere tonight, also available on Sky Sports tonight, the Warrington Wolves in action against Hull FC, and they're in front 18 points to 0. Bit of a juggle. Kershaw did well to get it back to Butler. So a night of games where one side is on top on the scoreboard. A little bit of juggling there. Kershaw did well actually to keep that ball in London's possession. Here they go now, looking for a quick play of the ball. Kennedy off on a run. Powers his way up to the 30. Last one. Can the Broncos produce something from here? They're going to get it away to Tyson. He's coming back down the short side. In the end, just kicks it straight downfield, and Miller gets underneath it. And he's wrapped up 8 off his own line.
Yeah, better chase there as well from London. Just cutting off any space there for Miller. Ash Hanley, he now takes over. This is what they do well, the Rhinos. Leon Rowan, fresh onto the field. What the Rhinos do well is the back five work incredibly hard for them. So often come up with breaks and decent yards, and again, oh, half a chance there for Ackers. Looked lively since he's come on.
Yeah, he has. Mentioned at the start the 3 teenagers in the 17. Also Leon Rowan, only 20 years of age. Here come McDonnell. He's going to be wrapped up on halfway.
And that's something important that's to know. You know, you look down the absentees of Leeds Rhinos. No Fussy Tua, Newman, Momorowski, Frawley, Bentley. All arguably in the starting 17.
Yeah, Holroyd as well, add to that list.
Yeah.
Gannon. So there are quite a few missing tonight for Leeds.
Well, as long as they can keep sort of winning games and staying in and around that playoffs, when they get a full complement back, they can challenge. There's no doubt about that. Oh, good line speed there from Jared O'Connor.
He adds some aggression, doesn't he, O'Connor, both with and without the ball. Here's Meadows into the action. Oh, that could be... Oh, that could have been a penalty.
Got away with that one, Reece Martin.
Yeah. Ball now works its way. Meadows, good hands down the far side. Can they get away? The scrambling defence comes across, and Sinfield and Rowan make their tackle. As here now is Meadows. Meadows coming across. Oh, beautiful short pass. Butler's away. He's got Meadows with him. Gets it to Meadows. Hasn't got the pace, and he's lost it. Oh, dearie me. The Broncos. I think the initial pass was a tight one.
It was nearly a little 1-2, wasn't it? Meadows and Butler. Well, you're right. It was tight, but it didn't matter. But they weren't able to execute on the end of it. It'd have been nice for them to score.
Certainly would. Butler away. Drew the full-back. But Smith chasing back, and Meadows just couldn't keep hold of it. But better from London. Here now is O'Connor. Oh, big shot, Butler.
He didn't miss. Nearly knocked his head straight off his shoulders there.
I think the other London player involved in that tackle, I think it's Jacob Jones, is injured out of that shot. That was a heck of a hit there.
Yeah. An almighty contact. Yeah. A little bit of friendly fire.
Yeah. Bang.
Yeah, we'll just wait for...
it's like Skittles. Not the first one, not the second one over. There is Jacob Jones.
Yeah, doctor's on, so...
Along from Lee.
Yeah, time off.
The medic comes on.
We mentioned at the start of the piece, London Broncos conceding an average 38 points. You see the big contact there from Butler.
Time's off,
it's Jones who comes off second best. Conceding 38 points a game. We're at 34 now. We've still got 27 minutes left of this game. Just makes it so hard for you to have any chance of a foothold in the game. You look at some of the best defensive sides in the competition, conceding sort of 7-8 points a game. 38. See Mike Eccles look on there. Ryan Sheridan next to him.
Rowan Smith looks a little bit more relaxed tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been under pressure. You said at the start of the piece. You know, particularly indifferent start from them in the first 10 games, and those losses at home that always seem to carry a bit more sting. I think back to that game they lost against Huddersfield, having been up 12 points twice in that game to lose. But tonight they'll be enjoying it. They'll be enjoying giving those youngsters an opportunity, and scoring points always builds confidence, Mark.
It does. Jacob Jones will go off. Replaced by Marcus Stock. And here come the Broncos, who have got the ball. Here now is Leyland. Short pass taken forward by Jared Bassett. This is what we've got coming up. Don't forget, tomorrow, doubleheader from the Super League. Round 10 concludes as Hull KR take on St Helens, 2:55 Sky Sports action, followed by Lee Castleford at 5:25. NRL on Saturday, the Cowboys take on the Dolphins at 10:35 AM. And we follow that up with the Sharks taking on the Dragons on Sunday at 7:05. Every game from the Super League live and only live on Sky Sports. As here comes Walker, little dummy. McDonald gets his man 15 out from the line. London will want a second try here. Ball here with Natoli, gets it away. Bassett going for the line. He had Maludi unmarked. This is the last tackle. A pass there, they would have been in. Bassett saw the line. Here now is Leyland. Floats the kick across. It's a good-looking kick. Ball's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. If they go through the hands, get the ball away. Can they get to the line? What a pass that is! What a pass, what a try! That over Story who gets in. What a flick pass that was. The referee might want to check how that ended up in the hands of the Broncos. He thinks it's a try. Let's have another look at this one. This could be one of the offloads of the season.
It's tackle 5. We have an on-field decision of try. It's from a kick, so we're going to pause the ball on the foot. From this angle, all the players to the right of the kick appear to be onside. So we'll then go through to the contest. So the ball is in the air at this point. The ball is still in the air. It goes backwards initially from Kershaw and then forward from Hanley. Just going to have a look at that on another angle. So it's backwards from Kershaw. Just going to see if we can get that on a different angle from the corner again. So the ball always appears to go backwards. It's backwards off Kershaw at this point and then forwards from Handley. Go back to camera 5 just to confirm that. So we follow the ball from this point off Handley. That's still off Handley's hand. And then the ball continues to go in that direction. So we can play on from this point. The ball's picked up cleanly at that point by Kennedy. We can then play it through. We can play it through. Alex Walker's now in possession cleanly. The ball is passed at that point.
Wow.
Story's now in possession. He's in the field. And the ball is grounded. I have a decision.
Well, it was worth the wait. What a moment of skill from Alex Walker. With an offload there. What, 3-4 Leeds defenders on him. He flicked it away. And there is Story to put it away and score the try. Robbie Story it is with the try. What a finish that was.
What a finish as well from Alex Walker. An exceptional blind offload, a beautiful piece of skill. Video referee Liam Rush had about 5 looks at that before he decided that the ball came forward off Handley, and it was a remarkable offload it was from Alex Walker. And Leyland, oh, he misses again. Some positives there from the Broncos. Almost felt that the Hakim Miloudi could have scored at one side of the field, and then a kick from Leyland, the contest and the skill from Walker.
It's a great kick. And he's coming down in the field of play. It means Leeds have got to go for it. At this point, you think they're going to walk it in. And then here, you think, oh, he's gone to ground. And what a pass that is.
You know, sometimes you can't really defend that, Mark. You really can't. There was 3 bodies there. But it was just the ability to squeeze that pass through, the tight as the space. And a wonderful flick offload as well.
Ball going forward here with Butler. He's put himself about a bit tonight.
Certainly has.
Broncos working their way up to the 40. This is what Leeds have got coming up then. A couple of real tough away trips on the horizon. Catalans and St Helens, and they've got Castleford and Hull, and then Lee here as London come up with an error in possession.
Well, 3 very difficult games in a row, of course, away to Catalan and St Helens, and then, you know, that derby, the Yorkshire derby, always throws a curveball in. But the Broncos, they just lose the ball a couple of metres shy of the halfway line. They're going to have to defend their own territory.
Just come a little bit further forward. Please, just come further forward.
Scrum,
just a bit over
20 metres infield.
Yeah, you're good there now.
Just a bit of a hush around Headingley. That try, a very good one for the Broncos. The question is, can they now defend that error? Here's Roberts, thought about the pass, and it was on as well to Miller. He's always a willing runner, isn't he, Lockie Miller? Here now is Sinfield, gets it away to O'Connor. O'Connor's tackle 30 away. Ackers in at dummy half, finds Miller. Miller gets it away, ball back on the angle. Udamond it is who's wrapped up. He gets it to Ackers, step from Sinfield, another step. Taking on the line, nice little run from Sinfield. London back on their own line here. The Rhinos looking for more points. Ball with Smith, gets it away to O'Connor. O'Connor gets it away to Rowan. Rowan's going to be wrapped up. 5 metres out, last one. Sinfield finds Smith. Smith short pass, Lassone's in. Great pass from Smith, and Sam Lasoni almost ran out of the in-goal area there. His momentum was that great, but he gets it down, and Sam Lasoni is over his second try of the season.
Yeah, it's a gamble from the London Broncos left edge defence. They shoot the line thinking Miller's going to get it. It's a wonderful pass from Cam Smith, a beautiful fade line as well from the big front rower in Sam Lasoni. But again, just a very, what appears on the eye just to look far too easy, just to cut through the defence without a glove laid on them. I think it's Ollie Leyland that guesses, and he's spooked by Miller out the back. It's a one-on-one miss for Lasoni. He scores, and he gets his breather as well with 20 minutes remaining. Probably wrap him up. Go and get a hot shower, son.
Yeah. Well, we're just hearing from Jordan Kamaro's pitch side for us tonight, saying that Brodie Croft's got his club tracksuit on, and Riley Lum is on crutches, both on the bench.
Yeah. Some more casualties along the way for Rowan Smith. But an opportunity always lies ahead and presents itself. Maybe Sinfield gets a run of games that he's been so desperate for. You know, rumoured to be going out on loan. Well, maybe an extended period in the first team will develop his career. The big man.
Sam Lasoni gets a breather. Having scored, Reece Martin adds another extra. 6 from 7 for him tonight.
And the Rhinos, they hit the 40 through Sam Lasoni. It's just a bit easy. Into the final quarter now. Mike Eccles will just want to see his side a bit more committed. Came up against it tonight, a rampant Rhino.
It's been a good opportunity for some of the fringe players from Leeds, and they've taken it nicely. Still a quarter of this game to go. And London's first task is to make sure this scoreline doesn't blow out here. Warrington are in control against Hull FC over on Sky Sports Action. 24 points to 0. The Wolves lead in that one. All short of the halfway line here for Leeds. 40 points to 8. All on halfway. Last one. Here now is Sinfield. He's going to hoist it high. That's a terrible kick for Kershaw to collect, but he did well. Made it look easy. Gets the ball away to Walker. Walker looks up. There's a wall of white in front of him, but in the end they get it up to 15 off their own line.
Yeah, huge spiral from Sinfield. Kershaw has been pretty safe under that high ball all evening.
He has. Pretty reliable performer, isn't he, Lee Kershaw? He's solid. Knows how to finish as well when given the opportunity.
We've seen that a number of times during his time at Wakefield in the Super League, but he needs to reload here because there's an opportunity. They just decide to carry it.
Yeah, good carry from Story. Did well to get his head through the tackle. And now the ball back with Meadows. Meadows short again to Butler. Butler's going to be wrapped up. Hops his way forward. A couple of extra post-contact meters. Always look good on the stat sheet. Rowan Smith looking on. High kick. Should be dealt with. Walker, though, collects it. Walker gets it away. Oh, Natoli and Ty almost had too much time, didn't he?
Yeah, terrific work from Walker. We've seen that loads of times in his career, chasing kicks and out jumping the fullbacks. He releases the ball to Natali, who has the right idea, Mark, to put boot to ball, but the work from Sangare just does enough there to disrupt it, and it forces an error.
Good work, Sangare. I think Davis was hoping to get the ball infield. He didn't get it. London now trying to force an error out of the Leeds Rhinos. Great to see Ash Hanley back tonight. Got a try as well. He's 8th of the season. Martin carries. Quick play of the ball. Ackers jumps out. Sangare taken down. Good defence. Oh, not good defence. It was a high tackle there. on Sangare.
Just here, boys. Got him out.
And a penalty for Leeds that invites them over the halfway line. Sangare just feeling that one. And it was a swing from Butler, wasn't it? Textbook tackle from the Toley and a swing round the throat from Butler.
Yeah, just catches him high and just invites Leeds Rhinos through Gudemon to be 25 metres away from the try line. And the way that they've been in good ball attack, Mark, you'd fancy them getting another one here.
Well, they're 15 away here. Leeds looking for another score. Ball working its way back across to the centre of the field. Little show and go and then a burst of speed, and Miller just couldn't find a pass on the end of it. Well, he was probing again. Ball here with Ackers, gets it away to Smith. Tries to step out of the tackle, but London wrap him up. They can't get him to the ground though easily. Eventually he'll succumb. 6 out from the line. Ackers waits. Right of centre. Gets it away. Here's Gudemon. Gudemon's almost caught in two minds there. This is the last one. They're going down the short side here. Miss out pass onto the touchline. Nowhere to go. Even Ash Handley can't score from there.
Well, Sinfield wound that pass up and let it go. But it was just behind Hadley. Had it been in front of him and arriving on time, his finishing prowess, he'd have probably got over again. There's too much on that pass, and
just stay with me, mate.
the skill wasn't quite executed there.
Storey, in fairness, was alert defensively. Here's Kershaw. London were appealing for a penalty there. They don't get one. 15 to go. Relatively straightforward win for Leeds. The one thing that will be a problem is Brodie Croft's injury, and that to Riley Lum as well.
Riley Lum is the 5th or 6th different winger that we've seen feature for Leeds Rhinos, so they've had some disruption to their outside backs, but Leyland there releasing the ball onto Meadows.
Is there a comeback at Huddersfield? They are running out of time. They kicked off before us here at Headingley, so they're in the closing stages. 18-10. It was 18-0. Sky Sports Arena now. Here comes Maludi. Maludi over the top of Roberts.
Not really seen much of him tonight, have we, Mark Maludi?
That's the thing when he plays on the wing. He doesn't get enough of the ball, does he? Here now is Leyland. Certainly has had plenty of the ball. Meadows has looked to threat as well, but the pass. Storey had no chance, and now the break is on and the kick. And it's a foot race between Handley and Kershaw's first to it.
Well, look, I think when you're winning the scoreboard by 32 points, Gudemon can be forgiven there for putting boot to ball to try and get a few more. And if he had his time again, he maybe just elect to take the tackle. And the pass for London Broncos, it was on out the back, Mark, wasn't it? They went route one, short ball. Came up with the mistake.
Yeah, they did. And now a penalty. Well, he's deposited into the stand over on the far side, the north stand here at Headingley. There's Mike Eccles. Again, there's been bits of it he will have liked and bits of it he won't like. It's been a very steep learning curve for this Broncos side. Adebayi, a welcome returnee to full fitness. Here's Davis, who's put in a monster stint. Again, the pass was on, but again it goes to ground. Handley's pass goes backwards. Picked up by Sangare. Channeling his inner Lockie Miller here, trying to weave his way forward.
Yeah, the big fella trying to show his dancing feet. The flick pass there from Lovell just means that the Rhinos get the ball back. They're on the halfway line.
They've created a couple of half opportunities, haven't they? And I guess if you're London, you've just got to chance your skill, back your skill, haven't you?
Well, we saw it with Alex Mellor for the try for Storey. But if you get it right, it can be great. Sorry, Alex Walker.
Ball now here with Miller. Miller chip over the top. Everyone going to ground, and Leyland is there to knock it dead. That'll be a goal line dropout.
Yeah, but it's more pressure from the home side. Just piling it on London Broncos. So there's a player down with cramp.
It'll be a goal line dropout for the Broncos.
Oh, it's Miller again. He's been everywhere this evening.
Stay behind, boys.
Scoring tries, creating tries, neat little kicks.
Shot clock off.
Not much emotion from the Leeds coaching bench tonight. In fairness, there never really is from Rowan Smith. He's always pretty laid back. But his side have got the job done tonight and done in fine style, and it means that the Rhinos are in the mix. They go to Catalans and St Helens next. If they can get a win or two there, then they are right in the playoff picture.
They sure are.
15 away. Leeds looking for more points. Here's Lasoni back onto the field. He's trying to barge his way through. 8 metres away. Akers waiting. Goes it alone. Akers gets it away. And it's a dive over for the big man. Justin Sangare celebrates. Just his second try for the Rhinos, his first of the season. Akers very unselfish, puts it on a plate for his front row mate.
Yeah, here's another one. We saw Mikel Gudemont get his first try earlier on, but it's his fellow countryman in Justin Sangare. The Frenchman gets over for his first of the campaign, and it's Akers who just gets through Adebayi and Davis. A show and go near the line, and a soft offload there for supporting Sangare.
They're the types of tries that front row forwards like. Not a lot to do, not much risk involved, not a lot can go wrong.
Well, if any of his mates haven't watched this game tonight, let me tell you, he'll be telling them that that was a 25-metre break and he rounded the fullback. But it doesn't matter, you get the same amount of points, Mark.
Still worth 4.
Exactly.
Kick is a good one, 46 points to 8. Reece Martin's run continues.
Yeah, just the London Broncos there, the last couple of sets, they've just disrespected the ball. Of course they have to play, they have to chance their arm. But when they get it wrong, it just piles possession and field position onto their own doing. And in the end, it's just too much. And Andy Akers takes off from 9. Sangare pushing in support. He'll be delighted with the score.
Leyland restarts. Here now goes Lasoni again. He's going to be wrapped up. Akers waits at dummy half. Decent crowd in tonight, over 13,000 here. Many youngsters as well watching the game. Maybe some for the first time. Hopefully they'll be back as well over the next few weeks and months to watch the Rhinos in action again. As Leeds have it just short of halfway. Sangare maybe picked up a knock there. Here's Sinfield taking on the line. He's over the halfway line. Into London territory. Can they snag some more points? Lasoni working the centre of the field.
He just wanted Jared O'Connor just to commit to that line a bit more for a short pass. But it's Sinfield now on the last high kick into this corner.
Ball collected by Maludi. That was some catch.
And an offload as well. Bassett, he gets another 20 metres. And there's on, it's on with back play, Maludi and McDonald and Roberts. Something's happened there. Linesman onto the field too.
Mate, I've got the penalty, relax. Mate, relax, I've got it.
Not sure what happened. Maludi's furious.
Yeah.
Then there's going to be a look at this.
Just back here.
It is going to be a penalty to London.
I think once the ball was offloaded from Maludi, there was a little bit after in there. Well, he took exception to it.
Thanks, mate. Penalty's here. Yeah, we've got the penalty, Akeem. Yeah, just relax. I'll have a word with Lewis as well. Stay behind.
And he's going to say penalty sufficient, no further action.
Lewis, 7 minutes, mate. Relax.
So London will kick for touch. And they will look to come forward. Is there a third try? I think Ollie Leyland's had one of his better games in the Super League tonight. And, you know, let's not forget he's only 22 years of age as well.
Yeah.
Young fella learning his trade.
Yeah, he's certainly been lively. He's on ball again now. Beautiful pass out to Walker.
Move! Hold it, Justin, go two.
Now it's Meadows. Meadows with a dummy. Wrapped up just over the 40-metre mark.
Hold it. Go third.
6.5 to go here. Ball works its way back to Leyland. Finds Walker. Walker puts the brakes on. He thought that Bassett had gone behind him, but the ball on the ground. And McDonald happy to fall on the tackle. Walker thought Bassett was just going the other way. Here now the hands again. Here's Maludi. Maludi gets it away on the far side. Taken in by Story. Tackled, 20 away, last one. They're going down the short side. Maludi with the magic, needs some support. And they're going to get another set of 6 here. They're going to get another set here, the London Broncos. So Maludi chancing his arm on the last one. Here's Kennedy, a couple of metres away. London, if they can go through hands, they've got bodies over on this side. That's where they're going now with Meadows. Meadows, short pass. Going to be taken in and tackled a couple of metres out again.
Line, boys. Got his arm.
Tyson in at dummy half.
No, you stole it.
Leeds are miles offside in the centre of the field there, surely.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Turn.
The referee was saying that they stalled him.
Go first.
Needs a little bit of movement. Leyland finds Meadows. Meadows, little step ball over the top, looking for Kershaw. Lovely step. Takes him away from one. Gets it back infield to Tyson. Here's Leyland. Leyland's going to kick out wide for Maludi. Will he get the bounce? Oh, he doesn't. Cruel game. The gap was there. The kick just a little bit too short. He catches it on the full. He strolls in. He gets a bounce. He walks in, and it bounces behind him.
Yeah, it's a rugby league ball, isn't it? It just bounces the wrong way for him. But beautiful eyes-up play from Ollie Leyland, who's probably been London's best this evening. That kick over the top, it was certainly on, but it just needed probably a bit more commitment from Maludi to arrive towards the ball. But I think he can be forgiven for that one.
Yeah, maybe. Spain. There's been bits to like about this, and we can't underestimate for London, with everything that's happened off the field and the new gradings and the facts that realistically they may not be going to be in Super League next year, and it does impact the season, doesn't it, how it unfolds for you.
Yeah, it certainly does. Look, it's a very difficult task, almost handing a poison chalice in many ways. But the fact that they're still willing to play for one another, still willing to compete, London's just, you have to be honest, there's just a difference in class each and every week for them.
Here's a possible 40-20 effort. That is a great kick. Oh, that is an inch short, I think. This is going to be an interesting spot for the touch judge. And it is going to be a 40-20.
See you, mate, that's where it's come out. See you, mate, wait a second. See you. It's a tap, mate, yeah, it's a tap. Wait. Wait.
Well, Maludi was protesting it was short of the line. It was close, very close. Leeds get it back. Here they come then, looking for another score. Leon Rowan will take it forward now. He'd love to get over for his first Leeds try. Ball now works his way here to Smith. Short to Lissoni. Oh, he's steamed into Leyland, who bounces back up. Credit to him, the young fella. Ball now centre field. Here is Aletsky. Gets it away. Smith coming back to McDonald. McDonald tries to get the ball out, but he can't make the offload. Still time here. Miller into the line again. Dummies gets a pass away. Ransdon well to catch that. Still Leeds come forward again. Here they go now with Aletsky. Aletsky wrapped up. The ball now a couple of metres away. Now they move it wide. Sinfield with a little kick. Too much on it.
Yeah, too much weight on that there from Sinfield. Into that final couple of minutes where everybody in a Leeds shirt wants to score now. Jack Sinfield's kick. Just too much weight on it, too long. And it's Kershaw will probably carry out perhaps the final set for London Broncos in this contest.
Here come London then with Meadows. Gets it to Leyland. Leyland short pass taken in. Looking to offload back to Leyland. Leyland gets it back to Meadows. Meadows will swing it. Here's Natoli now. Natoli gets it away to Bassett. Bassett is wrapped up.
Hold it, Nikolai. Go to.
Here's Meadows. Gets it away to Leyland. Leyland gets it away to Walker. Walker looks to move it across. On that far side is Story. He's going to be wrapped up. 30 away.
Go first.
Here now is Kennedy.
2. Tango, go 4.
Here now is Meadows. Gets it back to Leyland. Leyland goes out the back to Walker. Walker, sleight of hand, gets it away to Bassett near side. Nowhere for him to go. Last one incoming. Surely a Leyland crossfield kick. Not the best pass. Has to step off the foot. Then resets himself. Then goes through hands to Natoli. Stabs a kick into the corner. It's going to be collected in goal. And there's going to be no way out for Edgell from there. And it will be a goal line dropout. Right, time then, Kyle Amon, to get your Betfred player of the match. Who are you going for?
Oh, relatively easy this one for me tonight, Mark. It's number 1, Lockie Miller. He's been all over everything. He's been such a threat, a constant thorn in the side of London Broncos all evening. He's the Betfred player of the match, Mark.
Yeah, Lockie Miller is the player of the match, and that's gone down well with the home fans here as the countdown is on here. May not be time for a restart for the Leeds Rhinos. That will do it. Rowan Smith's Rhinos make it back-to-back victories. The first home win in 5 for them. The Broncos were spirited, but never really in it. Once James McDonald and Lewis Roberts scored just before the break. Miller, our player of the match. And a very, very comfortable outing for the Leeds Rhinos. 46 points to 8. They have beaten London here. And all in all, a pretty routine night for the Rhinos.
Yeah, you would have to say Rowan Smith will be delighted. 8 tries scored for the Rhinos. Lots of them getting their first.
So back-to-back wins for the Leeds Rhinos. They've beaten London by 46 points to 8. Comprehensive victory in the end. I'm pleased to say we're joined by our Betfred player of the match. Lockie Miller is with us now. Lockie, congratulations on your award. Great to get another win here at Headingley.
Yeah, thanks boys. Thanks for having me again. But yeah, the most important thing is we got that win. Obviously we've been building and had a couple of disappointing losses and games, but yeah, we're building and we're heading in the right direction.
It was a tough game at times, but you got a couple of tries just before the break that really, I think, broke the spirit of London. Yeah, to the London boys' credit, they work really hard for each other. So, you know, they're always where they should be, which is, it makes it tough, and they work hard. But in the end, you know, we've really taken our structures back down a bit, and we want to play strong, hard footy. And I thought we did that, and we our defence was really good and kept them in their own half. And then on the back of that, we got some good kick returns. So it was a good team performance.
Hi, Lockie. It's Kyle Amon, mate. Well done on an all-round solid performance. A try and a couple of try assists in there as well. But looking ahead, Catalan Dragons and St Helens, you know, can you build on this momentum with this big win tonight? Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's been a tough couple of weeks, but we're a strong, tight group, and we know what we need to do, and we're all focused, we're all in, and we're all looking forward. Next week will be a really good game. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think we're ready for it. So check a couple of those injuries, but we're up for it. A lot's made at Leeds. Leeds are always under the spotlight. There's been a lot of speculation about how you've been playing of late. You've obviously had those defeats at home, but within the confidence is there. I mean, this result puts you right on the edge of the top 4 again. Yeah, exactly. We know what we're doing. Obviously, it's a new group. It's going to be tough, but as I said before, we're all in this together, and we've got the right people in charge, and we've got the right people on the field. So we're definitely building, and we're building hopefully fast. So yeah, we'll get a couple of wins. I think it takes us to 6-4 tonight, so that's not a bad result. A lot was made earlier in the year when we saw you about you playing on those wet tracks. We told you it would get a little bit better. It's not got much warmer, but the fields are getting a bit better for you now. Yeah, no, I'm loving it. This week it got to 17 and it felt like 30 degrees back home. So it was a nice week this week. Hopefully it keeps getting better, and it'll be a good week across in south of France next week.
Good stuff. Well, make sure you take the sunscreen with you, and well done on another Player of the Match award.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Cheers. Lockie Miller there, our Betfred Player of the Match. Not the first one he's had this season either. He's having a fine year, and Leeds a fine night for them.
Yeah, he just gets rid of Tyson, just gets on the outside of him and is able to pop that ball back inside for Mikel Gudemon to get his first try of the campaign. And it was a brilliant performance from him. It really was. And then the Rhinos, well, they just kept coming. And this time it was Andy Ackers who just cuts open through the centre of the field. This time Jack Sinfield in support to get his try up and running. The defence from the London Broncos was too soft on that occasion, but they did hit back, the London Broncos, and it was a piece of individual brilliance, really, from the fullback in Alex Walker. Ollie Leyland's crossfield kick was contested. Ash Hanley drops the ball, and then it's a bit of hot potato stuff on the end of it, but it's Alex Walker who's able to flick that ball, a beautiful flick. But any sign of a comeback was quickly squashed with Sam Lasoni's try that came on 58 minutes. And it was a beautiful pass from Cam Smith that just set the position up for Sam Lasoni to go through. Just see it here all unfold. The big man had a lot of impact, Mark, during this game. Some tough carries out of his own end of the field, but it's up the other end where he gets his try. But then it was the final try of the evening. The fellow front rower in Justin Sangare who gets over. It's Ackers again, his third try assist of the night, a beautiful soft pass. And the Frenchman goes over to round the 8th try of the Rhinos' night. And the scoreboard finishes 46 points to 8.
Yeah, impressive stuff from the Leeds Rhinos. Let's have a look at the numbers then. Possession was pretty equal, as was the completion sets, but huge difference in the metres made and the tackles that London had to be made. And those missed tackles, they've got to come down.
Yeah, they certainly have. 51 is far too many. 60 more tackles and nearly 500 more metres. You're always going to be on the back foot, and you know the biggest stat of them all is the one that sits right under the Super League badge. 46 points to 8. And Leeds Rhinos collect another 2 points and look towards 2 difficult games coming up for them.
Yeah, they do indeed. What else has been going on then tonight? Well, a big win for Salford, 18 points to 16 at Huddersfield. Huge win for Paul Rowley and the Red Devils, having won against Warrington last week, and Warrington bounced back with win over Hull FC tonight. Tomorrow, a doubleheader. Hull KR St Helens and Lee Castleford are both live on Sky Sports. Action gets underway at 2:55. What does that do then for the table? Well, St Helens will remain at the top, with Wigan in second place. Warrington and Catalans join Salford, all on 14 points. How tight is that? Hull KR could well join them tomorrow. The Rhinos are just 2 points behind. So tight at the top. That's, well, pretty ridiculous, isn't it? 10 rounds in, 2 points between the top 7 teams. Right, what we got coming up? We've got a huge weekend of sports. Starts off tomorrow, final day in the Championship. Can Ipswich get the point they need to secure promotion to the Premier League? They take on Huddersfield. It's live on Sky Sports main event, 11:30. Leeds will be hoping Ipswich slip up and they can win to snatch automatic, whilst Birmingham are hoping to avoid the drop when they take on Norwich. That's on Sky Sports Premier League. Speaking of the Premier League, Manchester City take on Wolves at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Then we've got Brighton against Villa and Liverpool against Tottenham, all part of Super Sunday on Sky Sports Premier League from 1 o'clock on Sunday. Got the IPL on Saturday. Royal Challengers Bengaluru take on the Gujarat Titans. The Punjab Kings take on Chennai Super Kings on Sunday. And the Lucknow Super Giants take on the Kolkata Knight Riders. That's on Sky Sports Cricket. On Sky Sports Action, we've got a doubleheader. Could be the game of the round, this one. Hull KR take on St Helens, and we round off with Lee against Castleford. That's all to come this weekend. A big win for the Rhinos. They have beaten London.
Sky Sports. Feel it all.